Hey everybody. I have some good news and I have some bad news. So the good news is it worked. Um, I haven't done a load of washing yet, so that will be a quick part 3 later once I get that done. But I just made a part 2 video and it said, do you want to edit or dismiss? And I clicked dismiss. I usually go into edit, but I didn't have anything to edit on this one. And so I thought, yeah, like let's just post it. And apparently dismiss means we're going to erase the whole thing. So I've now put the agitator and all the pieces back together, which was really what I intended to show you. I do not have the mobility today because this hand is not working to take it apart again and show you. And I've really spent all my energy pulling the water manually out of the drum because once you take the agitator cover out of there and there's not that stability for the agitator, it will not start. The drum won't move. That is, it looks quite analog. It's just plastic piece upon plastic piece, but there's something to it, probably just the pressure. It must be quite sensitive in some way because it has the pressure of understanding when it's pushed down properly to go ahead and move. So, but the good news is I didn't break the machine because when I put all that water in there and then it wouldn't start, I thought, number one, oh crap, I'm gonna have to take all this stuff out myself. But number two, oh crap, did I break the machine? Right. And thirdly, the third oh crap was that I was pouring hot soapy water into especially the borderlands of the drum and was putting it straight into the bleach area at one point. And it hopped the fence, it hopped the drum and went under that. The good news is that apparently under the drum, it just goes onto the floor. If it didn't, then I would have caused a lot of, black mold because it would have gotten wet in there and I wouldn't have been able to get to it. So that's actually good news. But I thought that I was going to have to hire somebody to move the washer for me so that I could clean under there. I did not have to. I almost thought about giving up and that was just the inevitable piece of what I had done, but I decided to just take a crack at throwing some rags under there and seeing how much water there was to at least find out. Excuse me, I have to sneeze in a minute. And it turned out there was not much under there. So it wasn't that big a deal, but it's good for you to be aware of if you're, I really was trying to be forceful with the water to get in there because you can't get the toothbrush all the way in there to clean. And so I was hoping to kind of swoosh some of it through, which did partly work, but also that water does jump the fence. And so I happen to have a painted concrete utility room floor in my utility room. And so, there's no hate that this floor experiences. It's very forgiving. But what I am going to do now, I didn't think I was going to make this part 2 video again right now because it's so stinking exasperating that I have to remake it. But here you can see a little better now. But what I am going to do is these have been rinsed. I did use these for our adventures, but I've rinsed them well, so they're just water now. And I'm just going to do a quick go around the sides specifically because the water line is never going to reach up to here, up to these lips. What I don't want to have happen is, I'm putting stuff in the washer and it hits one of these sides and there's a little leftover bleach or whatever, and then it messes up the clothing. So that would be sad. So I've just done a little wipey there. And because there is still, I've taken the bleach water out, but it's still got residue. You don't want that on your clothes. So I'm going to do one more hot wash now that the water will turn back on. Yay. And I think how I'm going to do it is, do I want to soak or not to soak? That is the question. I think I will soak first. Mine only has one soak option. So I'm going to do that first. And then I'm going to give it the super heavy duty wash through. and just let it be for a while. Then I'll open it up so it can air out in case there's any chlorine gas left. Not that I want to breathe it, but I don't want it on the clothing either. You want to, keep a door open if you can. I have windows open already, but just because it's nice outside. But I'll open the back door as well, just in case. That's really just a very, very precautionary thing, just because my disabilities are so chemical related. So you do you, but just, it is a poison gas. So take note. So that's about it. I will put so this is much shorter than when I could show you how to put all the pieces together. I'll do that probably in part 3. I can, when my hand's working a little better. And in that one also, I will tell you how the washing went, if the clothes are getting clean again. So we'll go from there.